We have some huge Rangers transfer news as a deal has been completed for a midfielder. In today's video, we will discuss this in detail, all whilst going over all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Firstly though, Yilmaz breaks silence amid Rangers transfer exit rumours. Ridvan Yilmaz has confirmed he is in Glasgow and is with Glasgow Rangers. Philippe Clement has branded rumours suggesting the left-back was on his way out of the club as a shambles. Reports in Turkey, his homeland, last week claimed that his former club Besiktas were interested in re-signing him. Fuel was added to the fire on Saturday when Yilmaz appeared to post that he was in an Istanbul coffee shop in his Instagram story. The defender was then left out of yesterday's squad for the Scottish Premiership match with Dundee United, which Rangers won 3-1. Pre-match, Clement dismissed the transfer talk, insisting Yilmaz had sustained a small injury. Now, the 23-year-old has now taken to his Instagram story to clarify his situation and put the rumours to bed. Posting a pic of himself wearing a Gers shirt, he wrote, "Here in Glasgow with Glasgow Rangers." Post-match, Clement was further asked about Yilmaz. The Belgian said, "That story is total shambles. I've seen Ridvan every day the last couple of days, so I hear reports that he was in Turkey and all these things. No, he had a small injury. I hope he's back on Thursday." In some big Rangers transfer news, Rangers midfielder Kieran Dowell has joined League One side Birmingham City on loan. The 27-year-old, who moved to Ibrox following a spell with Norwich City in the summer of 2023, has started just 2 league games this season. Last night, the RFC News reported that Dowell was in talks to join Chris Davies' team, currently top of the English third tier and chasing promotion to the Championship. The club said, "We can confirm midfielder Kieran Dowell has joined Birmingham City on loan until the end of the season, subject to international clearance. Everyone at Rangers wishes Kieran well for the rest of the campaign." Earlier this month, we reported that Dowell and winger Matondo had been told to find new clubs as Philippe Clement and Niels Koppen, the club's technical director, look to free up wages and reduce the age of the Rangers squad. Dowell becomes the third player to make the switch from Ibrox to St Andrews this term following the deals that saw Ben Davies and Scott Wright join the Blues earlier in the campaign. Clement has already sanctioned loan exits for Robbie Fraser and Cole McKinnon to Livingston and Ayr United respectively this month, while Alex Lowry has joined Wycombe Wanderers. The likes of Leon King and Adam Devine will also be allowed to leave should offers arrive in the coming days. Meanwhile, Bailey Rice, Paul Enzio, Zach Lovelace and Finlay Curtis are all expected to remain at Ibrox and fight for minutes between now and the end of the campaign. The situation regarding striker Cyril Deza, who scored in the 3-1 win over Dundee United on Sunday, remains fluid at present amid interest from Serie A. But Clement has dismissed suggestions that left-back Ridvan Yilmaz will be allowed to depart during the window amid further links to clubs in Turkey. "No, for sure," Clement said, when asked if Ridvan was still part of his plans after watching his side win at Tanner Dykes. "All that story is total shambles. It's a good word. I'm with Alex Ray in the dressing room. I've seen Ridvan every day the last couple of days, so I hear reports that he was in Turkey and all these things. No, he had a small injury. I hope he's back on Thursday. It's going to be limit, but I don't have any doubts about that. That's also one of the reasons that we let Robbie Fraser go out on loan, to give him game time, because with Jefty and Ridvan, we had 2 good players in front of him, and Robbie deserved also the minutes now in evolution." What are your thoughts on this done deal? Another departure, but let's be honest, it's more dead wood off the books for the next 6 months. Hopefully Dowell can find some form and assist the club in finding him a more permanent home in the future, and hopefully raise some funds from him. We like to wish Dowell all the best on his future and thank him for his services at the club, but it was the right time for both parties to move on. Let me know your thoughts on this deal down in the comments. Before we get into the next story, if you are enjoying today's video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, let's get back into the video. In other news, Rangers star Hamza Igerman, a shock transfer target for Spurs. Rangers star Hamza Igerman is reportedly a transfer target for Tottenham Hotspur. Ange is desperate to get another attacker in the building, with his Spurs squad already majorly depleted by injuries. The main man, Dominic Solanke, has been ruled out for 6 weeks due to a knee issue. And TBR football chief correspondent Graham Bailey claims that the Premier League club could turn to Rangers forward Igerman. He reports that Spurs have been watching the young Moroccan ahead of making a move, with scouts at the games to see him score against Hibernian and Aberdeen. The dynamic forward, of course, scored the opening goal in the 1-1 draw between Rangers and Tottenham during their Europa League meeting in December. The North London club are said to have been working on a deal for the 22-year-old and will now need to decide which forward they plan to move for this month. The report claims that Newcastle, Aston Villa, Brighton, Brentford and Fulham have all been keeping tabs on Eigerman's progress. Eigerman arrived at the Scottish Premiership Giants in the summer from Far Rabat for just £1.7 million. Should any team wish to buy Eigerman, Rangers would certainly command a huge transfer fee for their star man, who has scored 13 goals in 26 appearances before yesterday's game at Tannadice. While I think we can all agree, Ange is the last person we would sell any of our players to, it's hard to ignore the obvious positives from this story. Hamza has come in and really burst onto the scene in his first year. He's almost becoming a household name in Britain. One of the most, if not the most exciting talents in Scotland right now, with teams like Spurs, Newcastle, Villa, and more keeping tabs on him, it's looking like Rangers could demand a pretty penny for the Moroccan, just what we need right now while we are in the financial state we currently are. But what are your thoughts? If the right bid comes in, do we sell Hamza or look to build around him? If we sell him, what is the price you think we should demand? Let me know down below. Finally, Rangers legend Ali McCoist was baffled by Mohamed Diomande's sending off in Rangers' 3-1 win over Dundee United yesterday. The midfielder was shown a red card in stoppage time for raising his arm towards the face of United central defender Kevin Holt. Referee Nick Walsh immediately ordered the 23-year-old off, and despite being asked to review the decision on the pitchside VAR monitor, stuck to his guns. McCoist was shocked by the decision and reckons it's one of the poorest he's ever seen. It is probably one of the worst decisions I have ever seen in my life. The boy Diomande, it's a shocking decision, he said. The referee went over to VAR and got it unbelievably wrong twice. Rangers manager Philippe Clement was equally incensed at full time and refused to speak to Whistler Walsh immediately after the game. He confirmed the club would appeal the sending off, with Diomande currently set to miss Sunday's visit of Ross County to Ibrox. As McCoist went on, he described the decision to give the midfielder a red card as inexcusable. "It baffles me," he said. "You are sitting watching it as a football fan and you're thinking, what is going through the referee's mind there? When VAR has basically said, you've made a wee mistake here, effectively. You know that is what they are telling you. Come over and have a look at this." He goes over and doubles down on it. "I just think it is inexcusable. I really do." It remains to be seen what the outcome of this controversy will be. Referee Walsh is believed to have found the swing of the Diamande's arm not negligible, hence why it warranted a red card. Law 12 of IFAB's rules reads, "In addition, a player who, when not challenging for the ball, deliberately strikes an opponent or any other person on the head or face with the hand or arm is guilty of violent conduct unless the force used was negligible." What are your thoughts on the red card and Ali's comments after? Let me know down below. But that is all for today's video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more daily Rangers content. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.